Play surges forward. Possibility!
Retro Football is back. Dave is back. How are you doing, mate?
It's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good, mate. And what a way to get Dave back, to welcome Dave back onto Retro Football. Look at this, mate. What are we playing today?
We're playing Winning 11-9 Liveware Edition, which is an interesting one because it's one I've not played before.
Yeah, I can't wait to play this. Now, I have played a quick friendly, guys, like not even the whole match, just half of them, because I wanted to experience this properly with Dave. Now, this is PES 5, but a tweaked version of PES 5. This came out, I think, a little bit later than PES 5. I might be wrong on that. Only in Korea, guys. Okay, this is a Korean product. And, yeah, let's get into this. So I'm going to hit start. So you might hear some South Korean commentary, guys, but I have got an option file on here that's translated all the teams over into English names, because otherwise Dave and I would not be able to play, basically. Dave, it's doing that weird thing, not that weird thing, but when you play Japanese or Korean games, the buttons are changed.
They are for the PlayStation, so instead of X or cross being accept, it's actually go back, and circle is actually accept.
Yay, there's your controller. Yeah, it always throws me, that does.
Yeah,
so,
something that threw me as well. I remember getting a Japanese PSP and being confused by it.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? We're not used to it over here in the West. But anyway, guys, as you can see, like I say, the option file's on here. We are going to choose... I'm going to close my eyes, actually.
I close my... Oh, yeah, it's
Spurs.
not that.
I close my eyes. Who should we play against, mate? Should we just close the eyes again?
Close your eyes, mate, and let's pick a random league and a random team. Here we go. Hertha Berlin.
Right, Spurs v Hertha Berlin, yeah. So, those kits are okay.
Okay.
We're going to have to stick with it, mate. Because I don't think they had a third kit option. I haven't unlocked 6 stars yet. So you can unlock 6 stars like you can with PES 5, the Western edition that we all know. Stadiums, guys, content. I think you've got some added stadia that's not in the PES 5 on PS2, like that. That is Fiorentina's ground. I don't think that's in the game we played, mate, back in the day.
Oh, right, okay. No, I don't recall seeing that one in PES 5, or indeed in PES 6.
So let's do it. Let's play this. Music is slightly different, guys. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Dave, can I turn this up, or is it too loud for you if I turn it up?
It's fine. Crank it up a bit. There we go. I can hear something.
The music is different. It's different in this version. Oh, remember that? Remember those Spurs players?
We've got a job on our hands, I think, here.
Yeah, their team's decent. I remember a few of those players. But anyway, let's get into this. So I've done all the cameras and all that kind of thing already, mate, in preparation for this. So it looks fantastic. Fiorentina's ground.
It does. Look at that. And, of course, licensed teams because you've got an option file.
Yeah, I found an option file somewhere. Someone on Reddit, I think, told me where to find one for this, because, like I've already said at the top of the video, guys, it's all in Korean, and I can't read Korean, and, yeah, it would be awkward. It looks really cool. It's a really good option file, isn't it?
It is, yeah. So Robbie Keane and Jermaine Defoe up front for Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was quite a decent partnership, actually, I seem to remember.
So here we go. Now, I'm just going to say straight off the bat, mate, from the tiny, tiny amount of this I played the other day, I'm in love. I'm in love with this game. It's fantastic.
It feels a bit slower than PES 5, which straight away is ticking a big box.
You're in.
Oh, so lovely ball. Oh. Defoe, no, not quite. Yeah, it feels slower to me than PES 5.
Wait until you shoot. The shooting in this has been completely reworked, I think. But I'm going to try and get the ball to you if you're around the goal to see what you think of that. Because I think the shooting is completely different in this to the PES 5 we all know and love.
And I thought the shooting in PES 5 was pretty damn good anyway, so I'm interested now to see what it's like on this.
Oh, it's superb, the shooting in PES 5. Absolutely. I mean, the PES 5 is my favourite football game of all time. But this game, because I did a little bit of reading on this after playing it, and a lot of the critics say that this is a refined PES 5. It's basically, they've tweaked things. The AI in this game, the different ways the AI plays depending on who your opponent is just something else.
Yeah, that sounds really awesome. But I like this, I really do. Compared to, for instance, PES 6, which for me was a bit faster than this, I like this.
Yeah, I knew you'd like this. But have a shot if you can. Oh. It's going to be hard because we're on 5 stars. Because even in 5 stars, this is challenging, this game. Right, here you go. Have a shot.
Goes for goal.
Oh, he does go. He does go for a shot. It's
Tinio.
Tinio. Was his first name Timo or something like that?
Wow. Let's have a look at this again.
The shooting for me looks and feels different. It's hard to put my finger on exactly how it is. That is a wonderful goal. Oh no, don't go to Robinson. I mean, watch this, guys.
Oh, that's a great goal. That is a great goal.
So we're using PCSX2 to play this, guys. It is upscaling it to 1080p. So it's going to look shinier and a bit nicer than it would if you were playing natively on the PlayStation 2. But it runs beautifully, doesn't it?
It does. It runs really nice. I'm impressed with the upscale and the graphics look really good. Oh, he's trying to play you in. Goes for goal. Oh.
But I love this game.
Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. It actually takes me back to Winning 11-10. Do you remember on a PES forum we used to frequent, Winning 11-10 was mentioned, and I remember somebody linking me to it. And I played it on my PS2 back in the day and absolutely loved it. There was something about the Winning 11 games compared to the PES
never played
games.
It. Wow. I have to hold my hands up and say this is the first ever time I've played a Winning 11 game, and I'm hooked.
Wow, okay. We need to check out Winning 11-10 at some point because it's really good.
So what would that have been then? PES 6?
PES 6. Yep, that would have been the equivalent of PES 6. It's Andy Reid. Goes for the header.
Oh!
Robbie Keane.
There's animations and phases of play in this version of PES. I'm going to call it PES that I've never seen in the PS2 PES games. I don't know if this option file is affecting the gameplay at all. I don't know if they've messed with the settings. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they'd be able to tweak the gameplay. I mean, the most they could do is adjust the stats of the players for the teams and obviously the tactics, can't they?
Yeah, because they've added the crowd chants for all the teams, because I can hear Hertha's crowd chants, the official chants in my headset, and it sounds superb.
Here we go. But yeah, this is really good. I'm really glad you said to give this one a bash, because to me it feels like a refined version of PES 5, exactly what you said earlier. It feels really good.
You hit the nail on the head at the beginning of the game. It's a tad slower.
Yeah, I prefer it. I much prefer this to PES 5. It's almost like the perfect version of PES 5 if a version of that existed. It's really good.
Yeah, that's what people in the media were saying about this at the time. It's like, I mean, I didn't even hear it. I hadn't even heard of Livewire Edition. I know you had.
Yeah, I'd heard of Liveware Evolution, which came out, I think, again, was another Japanese version, but not Liveware Edition. This one, I think, is different.
Let's quit this, guys. Choose 2 other teams. Oh.
I'm circle, don't forget.
Yeah, it's just so good. It's so good. Let's go with an Italian team. Let's go Milan v Inter.
Yeah,
there we go.
Do the Milan derby. Let's go for it. At Fiorentina's ground, just to make things interesting. Oh, this does say Liveware Evolution. Interesting.
Oh, does it? Perhaps it is. It
does.
Then.
There you go, look. Liveware Evolution. Yeah.
I said edition, didn't I? Yeah, it is Evolution.
So I am familiar with this version. I've never played it, but I knew it existed.
Yeah, it's just so good. It's like... I found it difficult not playing more of this, but like I say, I wanted to kind of experience it with you on the video on the channel, live if you like. And this is so good. It's just so good. It's unbelievable. Especially he's in.
Oh, Stankovic.
Good player he was.
Very, very good.
Yeah, when we compare this to modern games, the modern PES 2021, if you like. I don't like to mention eFootball because to me it's not a PES game.
No, it's not. It's anything but a PES game.
Yeah, it's just a card collecting game in my opinion. But PES 2021 was obviously the last official or proper PES. This is miles more enjoyable. Miles more enjoyable than that. I mean, look at the CPU there. Just hitting it up long. I love it. I love the change in strategy and tactics.
I'm going to say it now. Everything about this game, obviously just forgetting the graphics for a minute, because obviously the graphics nowadays, they're leaps and bounds ahead. Everything else about this game, Mike, is miles ahead of what we're playing today.
It is, yeah. It is miles ahead. You can tell talented developers, talented programmers have spent time with this.
Yeah, they absolutely have. But again, do you get the feeling that back then, obviously, Konami cared about the gameplay, they cared about the supporters of the game, but now it's like, nah, here we go. Just play this free piece of crap.
Yeah, I think PES around this time, was like the Metal Gear games with Hideo Kojima behind them. They were proud of their product. It weren't really about sales numbers. They were so passionate about making the best football game. Now it's just all how much money they can make. That's all it's about.
Yeah, there's money talks, as you've said to me before, with these games, because EA are just as culpable with their games. We can't not mention FIFA at times, because this is also a metric ton better than FIFA 23.
EA are worse, in my opinion.
Good save. With his feet.
Yeah.
Great save.
EA are worse, mate. They're worse than Konami.
I can't recall seeing that save animation on PES 5 either, so I think you're spot on. There's some animations in this that differ.
Nope. I thought
good ones.
Exactly the same thing. When the keeper saved that, the way he went down, couldn't use his hands and adjusted his body. I thought the same thing. We didn't see that in the original PES 5.
Oh, good tackle. Because Cambiasso was in then. Oh, it's hit me. We're at 6s and 7s at the moment at the back. We look a bit like Leicester City or Southampton.
Oh, they got Adriano.
That was it, the poster boy of PES 6.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, he went on to be the PES 6 legend.
Or the cutback king that everyone used to use online when we played PES 6 online.
Yeah. Completely overrated player in PES because he never went on to be that good in real life.
No, he didn't. And he dropped like a stone, didn't he? All of a sudden, I know we're talking about a player here instead of the game guys, but he went from being this player everyone was raving about to somebody that just disappeared. He became really fat from what I can remember and just disappeared.
He did put on a lot of weight. That seems to be an issue. I'm going to check out in a different stadium, guys, just to vary this video a little bit. Yeah, you're spot on, mate. It seems to happen to a lot of Brazilian players. They seem to, glow in the limelight on the pitch, like Ronaldinho, and then all of a sudden put loads of weight on, and they kind of just hang their boots up way too early. But, let's have a look here. Can Dave join? He can. That's fantastic. Let's try an international game. I'm going to close my eyes. I close my eyes. Finland. Right, let's do it. I close my eyes again.
Scotland!
Hey, this is our matchup. This is. Look at this.
This will be interesting.
We'll go on the changed strip of blue. Let's change the stadium, guys. Let's see what other stadia we got here. So we've got Athens. That's not in PES 5, I don't think. That's Porto's ground. I think that is in PES 5.
Sapporo, yeah.
Is that Udinese's ground?
Might be,
wow.
Yeah, might be.
On Newlands. Remember that? It's like a rugby stadium.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in Moscow or in Russia. I remember.
I think so. Amsterdam Arena. There's something about the Amsterdam Arena that I always liked. I always picked it.
Yeah, let's play that Ajax stadium. I like it there as well. Let's do that. So we've got Sammy Hippier at the back.
You're right about the music. On this formation screen, it's completely different to the PES 5 music.
Yeah, it is very different.
Oh, this looks good graphically.
It looks fantastic. It looks absolutely fantastic.
Here we go.
And again, guys, I know PCSX2 is doing a lot of the work for us by upscaling it, but gameplay-wise, this flows wonderfully.
It is absolutely fantastic. It really, really is. Moves nicely. As I say, the pace is a lot slower. I like it. I really do like it. There's a bit of weight to things. The ball feels like it's got a bit of weight to it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It's really, really good. I'm going to put this right at the very top of the best football games ever. It's got to be right up there.
It is up there, for sure.
Yeah, it has to be. In fact, it's better than PES 3. You just heard me say it.
Oh.
You've heard me say it.
If you're a newcomer to the channel, guys... Oh, Dickov's in!
Oh.
Yeah, if you're newcomer to the channel, Dave's favourite football game of all time is PES 3, and yeah, that's up there for me in my top 3 as well. PES 3 was just... What a game. Like, it's so good.
Oh, Barry Ferguson.
Oh no, what is that? I like how slow this is. I keep saying it, but I love how slow and tactical this feels as well. It's just... Ooh.
That was a ball in by Nigel Quasi. Do you remember him?
Yeah. I just saw, I think we've got a player called Shefty Coochie as well. Remember him?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember him playing for Blackburn Rovers as a centre forward. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here comes
comes
Scotland.
Dickov.
No! Oh, they've scored. Is it
There it is.
Dickov? It's not. It's Barry. It's not Barry Ferguson. I don't know who it is. Let's see. It will tell us. Oh, it's McFadden. Is that James McFadden or Steve McFadden? No, Steve McFadden was Phil from EastEnders, wasn't it?
James McFadden. I remember him playing for Everton at one point.
Everton. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's not Phil from EastEnders, guys.
Good
He
finish,
looked a
though.
bit like him. He looked a bit like Phil from EastEnders, I have to say.
He did. Yeah, you're not wrong, Shefty Coochie. Lipman. I remember
Yari
Yari
Lipman.
Lipman. Yeah, he used to play for Liverpool, didn't he, at one point in time?
He did. He had a good left foot on him, I think. He was a good set pieces. There's Shefty Coochie.
Shefty Coochie, who looked a bit like Al Bundy, if anybody remembers Married with Children.
I do. I'm bundled to the floor there. It's a free kick to Finland. Nomella.
Here he goes. Oh, goes for it.
Curl it
Also,
around
like
the wall.
a random thing as well. I like the ball. It's the Total 90 Omni ball, which I really like.
I'm glad you said that. Although that is because of the option file. I assume, anyway.
Or
Although-
is this a patched version of PES? Winning 11 Liveware Evolution, which is where all these stadiums and kits and things are coming from. Is it a patch rather than an option file? Because you could patch PS2 games. I did way back in the day.
Yeah, you could, mate. I don't know. I'm unsure. I need to remember where I got the option file. It was on Reddit somewhere. Pretty sure it was Reddit anyway. Or PES gaming forums. But yeah, guys, this is Winning 11 Livewire Edition patched modded option file edition. I will say, going back to... Oh, it's me. I should have passed it. I will say, going back to Dave mentioning the Total 90 ball, this game, the Korean version, there is a Nike sponsor going on. So maybe it was in the official game.
Quite possibly, yeah.
We'll never know, guys. We'll never know unless you own this on the PS2. Let us know in the comments, please. And we'll speak to you all soon. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Retro Football.
연결되지 못합니다.